Let's say you walk out into your garage one morning or even out on the driveway and you notice this at the front of the car. And of course, the first thing you want to do is, what is it? Coolant? Oil? Fuel? Well, this is an old diesel. It had a hard run yesterday. It was about 85 degrees out. So when I pulled in and parked it, it was pretty hot. So we have a leak. And it's coolant. And so I looked around the engine compartment, looked down under the water pump, checked the hoses, even checked the auxiliary water pump. I don't see anywhere where this coolant is coming out of the engine. So how do we find this quickly anyway? I found the leak almost immediately by using this cooling system pressure tester. This is my brake bleeder with a special cap attachment, so I can fit it right on here and build up pressure. I build up pressure. Usually you build up pressure between 17 and 20 psi, wait 20 to 30 minutes. It should not leak at all. Well, within 2 minutes, I saw coolant dripping on the ground. Let me show you what was causing the leak. Remember, this leak was only showing up after the engine got really hot, after a high-speed run, when I came back and parked it in the shop. So it was coming right out of the bottom of this reservoir tank. And this is the one that I removed. What had happened is, you see there's a bushing in here. This is to reinforce the plastic nipple. This bushing had slipped back about that far, and because this is plastic, it expands and contracts with heat. So the clamp, even though the clamp was tight, it wasn't tightening down against this inserted nipple, and it was dripping right by the hose. So I said, well, hey, this is great. I'm just going to install a new tank. We put the hose back on, and I ended up not doing something that I recommend other people to do. As soon as you do any maintenance on your cooling system, whether you're replacing thermostat, hoses, water pump, whatever, always do a pressure test before you even drive the car. I went out and drove the car, came back, and everything looked great. I didn't see anything leaking. I checked this area right here, but when I came in this morning, look what I found. If this has ever happened to you, you kind of know how I'm feeling. No, I can't believe it. I swore I got that hose clamp tight enough, but at least I have a pressure tester, so we're going to do it again. All right. I'm not going to guess, okay? We're going to see if this is going to show right away. Watch the gauge as we build pressure. Make sure we have the release tight. I probably won't even need to get much more than 10 psi to find the leak in this case. I hope. You get 20 psi, you got to really do work out here, okay? Okay. Let's see, what's happening? Well, nothing's leaking out the bottom of the coolant reservoir tank. Let's go a little higher on the pressure. We've got 18, and we're just going to let it sit here. Whoops. I bumped that, sorry. Okay, we have 16 psi right now. I'm going to go off camera. I'll come back in about 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on with that pressure, and we'll see if we have anything dripping on the floor. Well, you can see we have a leak. It's not much, but it is a leak. Where's that coming from? Well, look at this. We have a very small leak coming out of that short hose, and I bet the clamp just needs to be tightened. That's a new hose. We still have 16 psi, and we have just little drips. So I'm going to tighten the clamp, wipe that off, and we'll keep watching it. So I tightened that hose clamp down, waited about 10 minutes, and that fixed that leak.